Xamarin while you are executing in Windows based machine. You open your Visual Studio and try to connect your iOS machine using pair to Mac. Already we have discussed about these things. So these are all the steps you need to follow. So once you are giving pair to Mac, it will ask for the Mac IP address you can get from Mac system, and type the IP address and click add, and then it will ask for the password, username and password. Once it has been given, it is checking the SSH connection, and then usually it will check for the installation. And now it is giving the warning that in Mac system the iOS SDK version is lower version, so it is trying to install the higher version Xamarin.ios on Mac system. So from Windows system it is trying to install on the Mac system. So only the latest version of Xamarin.ios will be working from Windows. So now it is trying to start the SSH connection. Now you can observe another one error. So the Xcode version which is installed on Mac system is 12.4, and now it is recommending to install Xcode 12.5. So Xcode is the tool which is used for developing iOS products. iOS projects will be executed with the help of Xcode from Xamarin. So it is trying to telling that Xcode 12.4 is the older version, Xcode 12.5 is the higher version. So to install that one, uh, once you are making the updation, so what will happen? We'll try to install after installing Xcode 12.5. We are trying to execute the iOS program. Actually, what is the expected output is your program has to be connected to Mac OS system remotely, and then the simulator must be executed on your Windows system. So that is the uh, expected output. But we'll see what is the output we are getting. So do the same steps, pair and give the connection, and then start the emulator, sorry, iOS simulator. You can select with whatever you need. So Just click on that one. It will initially it will start and then it will be ended up with some error message. So you can observe that your simulator is trying to start, and if you look at the bottom uh, portion, the iOS simulator program will be started in Windows system. Yes, now it is starting the simulator, but it is ending up with the error message. So the device with some GID value was not found. So this is the error we are getting. So just we'll try to find the solution. What is the error and how we can overcome this one. The device not found. Error we are checking with the Google. So you can see the issue date in the 2017 and 2017 already. The same type of errors are there. And now we are running on May 2021. So 2020 also the same error has been there. So that means that this particular error is occurring very often. So this particular query has been updated 4 years back. You can see that 4 years, 4 months back. The same kind of error is there. So when trying to open the file, it is not opening. And now in the 2021 also we are facing the same thing. So once it has been installed to 12.5 and it is not executing. So they are telling the solution that you remove the 12.5, install the 12.4 in the Apple system and then execute. But the issue is not from export side, but the issue is with the Windows Visual Studio 19. So they are addressing this issue. Still, it is not yet been cleared. You can see that somebody is facing the error, and they have filed the query in the month of April 2021. So this is one of the problem when you are going with cross-platform development, because the updation on whenever the Xcode whenever the native packages has been updated, uh, the supporting packages updation will be taking a lot of time. So already the same type of error was given. So we'll see what is the solution they are trying to give. So we have directed the feedback to the engineering team for evaluation. From end of April, they have found out this issue, and still it is not yet been solved by the Microsoft people. So this is why one of the error, one of the disadvantage of your cross-platform development. Whenever the native application has been issuing updation, the respective updation from the cross-platform development people will take little time. So now we'll see what is the solution. So this solution is a temporary one only. So until they come up with a proper solution, we have to adjust something in our Visual Studio and then we have to try to execute. But for this particular solution, Mac system is mandatory. You must have a Mac system. So I am showing both window in a single window, that is Windows system in the background, and in the foreground you can see the Mac system. So open your Visual Studio and go to the tools, And last one, option. The bottom you can able to find Xamarin. In the Xamarin iOS setting, so make sure that you have removed this remote simulator to Windows. So the problem is simulator is starting and getting running, but it is not running on Windows system. So instead of running on Windows system, we can run it on the Mac system directly. Connect your Xamarin from Windows machine to Mac system and then try to execute the program in Windows system. So now we are starting the emulator or simulator. If you closely watch the second window, that is your Mac window, your simulator will be opening there and you can execute the program uh, in that simulator. This is the only temporary solution. Once the Visual Studio people have been given the better solution, then you can execute the iOS simulator in your Windows system itself. Now your simulator is starting on Mac system. I will change the font size, is that will be reflected on. You can see in the Mac system your changes are updated. So this is a temporary solution for executing iOS program using Xamarin.